As existed, they relied on incarcerated individuals to help fight fires, and for just as long, they refused to hire those same inmates after their release. Nearly 2 years ago, that all changed, and now one former inmate is taking advantage of the moment, helping others like him to enter the fire service and turn the page on a new chapter of their lives.
New tonight, CBS 13's Laura Hafley spoke to Anthony Pedro about his past behind bars and his future in fire.
I remember one night I woke up and I tried to just get out of the cell, and I pushed on the door and it wouldn't open.
At 23 years old, Anthony Pedro was sentenced to prison.
At home, you could unlock your door.
Pedro spent 9 years behind bars, hoping to forget his past and working toward his future.
I got my associate degree while incarcerated in fire science, and I got some of my firefighting certs.
Joining an inmate hand crew, a group of incarcerated individuals hired by fire agencies to battle wildfires.
I entered in the fire program, and where I excelled.
But for decades, inmates like Anthony were prohibited from applying for positions with agencies post-release.
And when I came home, it was a struggle to get in the fire service.
In 2020, that all changed. Former nonviolent inmates were finally allowed to work for state and federal fire agencies. But still, Pedro noticed the hiring process was flawed. So after moving up the ranks at CAL FIRE, he left to help fix the problem. Starting Future Fire Academy, offering firefighting certifications and training to people like him.
Well, incarcerated, to come home and transition to our program, it's the perfect marriage.
It's always a blast. I knew I wanted to get a part of the fire service, but the trouble was there's a lot of hoops you have to jump through. And it was a blessing that Tony had started this nonprofit.
Placerville native Anthony Toma was released from prison in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic, unsure of what his future held, until he was recruited by Pedro and the academy.
It's like the brotherhood, and it's just something that I was lacking. I've always wanted to be accepted, and that's kind of why I ran with the wrong people at one point in my life. I'm giving back to the community that I did take from.
Pedro's program garnering attention from the El Dorado County Fire Safe Council.
And we're impressed with their mission.
The council awarded a contract to the academy to defend and protect the Caldor Fire burn area from future disaster.
Definitely Caldor shook us up a bit. And that is in the past, and there are futures.
A future Pedro and his recruits are ready to take on.
1, 2, 3. Future!